guess what kind of video it is today? Don't know what I was about. But yes, it is a UK vintage haul video. My first one, probably even this year, which is shockingly bad. But I've got some good bits, including a nice little designer treat for you. And one of these. If you know, don't you? So let's get down to business, shall we? So I went out to get all this stock on Wednesday. This week went to Nottingham because I went to go and see my Facebook window. So I got picked as one of Facebook's small businesses to be featured in local shop windows which are not being used at the moment. So I'm in the Nottingham one, which is kind of cool, because that's where I'm originally from. So I went to go and see that on Wednesday, which was like really bizarre to see myself in the window. But I loved it, kind of felt proud, did that sort of thing. So when we were doing that, we also made a day of it, so went to get some new stock, because obviously, as you know, I handpick all my stuff to ensure the quality. I actually think I am going to do a video on the difference between hand-picking vintage, or hand-picked vintage, and kilo buying in bulk. I'm going to do a video explaining what the differences are, and my personal preference, as always with life, apart from a few things, there's no right or wrong, and it is just down to personal preference and stuff. So that's what I did on Wednesday. We also went out of Ethiopian, which I've never had before. Great to try. And yeah, it's a good day all round, and I got some really cool bits. So I'm actually going to, for the first time ever, I'm actually going to tell you what I pay for things as well. So it's a UK vintage haul with prices. Jazz hands. I actually do like this in real life as well. I know, I'm sorry. But I love this. So this is one of my first finds. A really cute little zip front knitted cardigan. What I love about it is obviously all the colours and like the geometric print. I love a hood. I love a zip as well. Nice thickness to it. Pure wool. Obviously, don't buy any old crap, do we? Made in Canada. French Canadian it is. And I just love that. Love a good hood, and it's a good size hood as well. There's nothing worse than a pimple or a haystack, which is a totally English phrase. So I apologise if you have no idea what that means. It means your hat's too small, basically. I actually don't even know if it's an English phrase or it's just a family phrase, but either way, we say that in my family. So pimple on a haystack, that it is not. But what I love about it the most, it's in great condition, is the fact that that little tab detail, which is there only for decorative purposes, it's still with the cardigan. I love that. Someone has taken that much care of it that they've kept it all together, and it's in wonderful condition. And I paid £16.95. Obviously pounds, GBP, we work in. Seeing that I live in England, that would make sense, wouldn't it? So I got this from the same shop as well. I love a bit of fluff. I don't love a bit of fluff. I love a cord dress. I love a bit of cord. Just love it. Can't go wrong with a bit of cord, especially in this lovely sort of tan golden autumn perfection colour. Love it. I love the fact that that is a completely straight sleeve. Now I know that's going to look great on that sleeve. The small details I think that really can elevate a piece to the next level. Talking of small details, I also love a pocket. Now, we all know how big people's phones are these days, don't they? Oh, that's actually just a decorative pocket, so that caught me out, didn't it? But people's phones are huge. Now, you could so easily fit the biggest phone in there, comfortably, and then you've got another pocket on the other side for whatever else might need to go in your pockets. But I love that. Classic shirt dress silhouette, really nice tab detail at the back and the front. And it's just going to hang really nice. Now, it is by a brand called Courty Studio. I've actually never heard of them. Paris and New York, it says. It's totally 80s, this dress. It's been really nicely made, actually. And I paid £15 for that. And I would say it's actually UK 14. 12 to 14. So, looking forward to taking photos of this one. Perfect dress for this time of year. Really, really cute. Just love a bit of cord. Also, love a D-ring belt. Really is about details, isn't it? Okay, next, another dress for you. Now, you know that I love a sleeve, and I do love a sleeve. An interesting sleeve, just a great detail. sleeves are an essential part of life, aren't they? So you might as well make them a bit more interesting, I always think. So that's why I love a bit of a fancy sleeve. So this is a metal zip to the back, which is lovely. And it is like 60s, 70s peasant boho maxi dress with a lovely puff sleeve detail here. And a beautiful print. Love the colours. Purple and a nice sort of bright turquoise blue, and then like some earthy tones. It's high necked, like a little mock neck on it as well. So these dresses always look really nice with like really long autumn boots or some like really cool ankle boots, even trainers actually. But yeah, I love it. Really nice, great condition. Paid £19.99. I can't remember if I told you that already or not. And there is no brand label in it, from memory. Could have possibly been handmade as well actually, but nicely. Yeah, I can't see a brand label in it, but obviously if I do see one, it will be on the listing. So nice. Now I have always handpicked my stocks. I just think it's the best way to do it, and you can really get what you want then, can't you? Oh, as I mentioned before, it is totally the season to layers, isn't it? So I really feel like you can get some wonderful like vintage basics almost, but they're basics with a twist because they're not really that basic because they're vintage, so they're like next level basic. And this is one of them. So a really cute little camel knitted top, and I love the little, sorry, I'm holding it very well, tie detail around the neck. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera if I hold it up here. Really fine like lattice edging to the neck, to the collar. Really nice. Bit of rib around the waist and the cuffs. Such a cute little like vintage basic layering top. It's really going to look so nice on, and I just love the colour. Has a really lovely feel to the fabric, but there is no brand label again, but I'll find one, I'm sure. Next, a little designer treat for you, because I know we all love a little bit of a designer find. Now I was drawn to this because I love the fabric, love a houndstooth print, who doesn't? And then this detail in here is buttoned in black velvet panel. Really nice. Here's one I made earlier. I'm going to put it on here because it's actually much easier for me to show you. You can actually gauge it much better than me just trying to hold it cat-candid. Yeah, lovely. It's made in Italy, from pure new wool, beautifully lined. The perfect amount of shoulder padding on it, so you know it just sits perfectly on your shoulders in a really nice way. So it's not adding any height or width to your shoulders, it's just finishing them off nicely. So that detail here is like an inserted velvet panel. So you could actually wear it with or without, which I love that. I love the fact that it gives you like a few different ways to style it. And it is by Valentino. There we go. Nice little Valentino boutique label for us there. And it's like mid-length, nice detailed, cuffs as well. Lovely quality as you'd expect, but such a classic dress, I think. It's just so nice. And it was £45. I know. What a bargain. So, very excited about that. Next now, it's so cold here, obviously, it's December. Not feeling festive yet, which makes me feel so sad. I love Christmas, I really do. Totally all over the Christmas films. The cheesier the better. Christmas 24 is possibly the best channel ever. But not feeling it this year, probably because I can't decorate my Christmas tree. But never mind, we'll soldier on, won't we? Next is this really lovely English made sheepskin coat in a really nice sort of very pale brown, if not a dark beige, I'll let you decide. Paid £30 for that, and it the brand is called Oak Leaf, and that is a 12. So nice size, lovely colour, great condition, has a really nice detail to the pockets here. That is lovely, isn't it? Love that, appreciate that. And then, so now, all this stuff that I bought, I'm going to show you now, I paid £50 for all of it, so bear that in mind. And then we'll count them up and then we'll try and do a bit of mental arithmetic, shall we? I love this cardigan. Now the brand label is literally hanging on by a thread, so I'm going to sew that back in because I love the fact. I love seeing an old label. It gives you more of a reference point to it and it's much easier to date, and you can tell if it's been hand knitted and what for, what from, and I really love a label if possible. So I'm going to save the label and put it back in, and the label says Dima Milano, and it has the most beautiful patchwork grey design, classic grandad cardigan, Chesterfield buttons on it. It has 2 pockets, and it's like a subtle patchwork. I love this, really cute. Who doesn't need a cardigan like this in their life? So nice, like that a lot, and it's really soft, so it's definitely like a nice wool blend in that one. Soft and not itchy. I know some people find wool itchy, I don't particularly, but it's definitely not. There's like one jumper that I own that is wool and it is a little bit itchy, but nothing at all. Now I love a peasant blouse. Lovely green embroidery on it, really pretty. All down the sleeves and a tassel, combining some of my favourite things. Great conditions. There's a few little repairs that I need to do on the seams, but nothing major at all. So I will do that, obviously, before I sell it, send it off to its new home. But really nice bit of cotton there as well. Lovely. Then I got these, a lovely high-waisted, wide leg, fine check trousers. Now these are going to be so flattering on. Now look at all the pleats around the waist. It allows them just to hang perfectly, and the pockets are almost sort of hidden almost in it. Now it's by a brand called Even Picone. I have probably pronounced that incorrectly, as we all know. And I would have thought, pick them up, what era would you think they were from? 80s, I thought, instantly, straight away, 80s. But they are not. And I'm not going to tell you why, because I'm going to do another video on how you can date your vintage clothing easily. And this is a super easy tip. So, next we have this really beautiful wrap cardigan with a flared sleeve, and that's by Joy. Love it. Really love the print and the details, lovely. Has like a tropical vibe to it, I'd say. Can't go wrong with pure cashmere, can you? Nice coloured top. Again, another beautiful vintage basic, but without being basic. And a really soft grey colour. It's so soft. Beautiful, and nice like edging around the collar detail, so lovely. But that's by Neiman Marcus, I always say it wrong. And then the grand finale is the most incredible vintage jumper dress made in Ireland. Now that's like midi, and it has lots of applique and beading on it, and it is completely out there. So I got the last 6 items for £50. So not too shabby, eh? So thank you so much for watching my vintage haul for the first time in 2020. I'd absolutely love to know what was your favourite item, so please do comment below. Oh, hang on, I didn't show you, did I? Oh. 1 second. And then this Afghan coat of dreams. Now I got this from, so a little bit of a change of scenery, as you can tell. I was just about to edit the video, and where I was just about to tell you where I got the Afghan coat from, of joy, dreams, beauty, wonder. And I realised that my battery on my camera must die, so it cut me off. Us off. So as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I got that from a Facebook marketplace, so I like to look high and low for my finds. I know what I'm looking for, and that is one of them, and it was beauty. It was local, hence why I could go and get it, and I paid £100 for it, which is amazing price for one of those coats. It was owned by the lady's family friend who I bought it off, and she travelled around backpacking and stuff in the late 60s, early 70s, and she bought it on her trips, the original lady. So it's been in the family ever since. Now, I love the story of it because I can imagine the fun that's been had. And I'd like to have met the original owner because I bet she had a story and a half to tell. But the coat in it, when I bought it, did need some repair work doing to it, and it needs to be cleaned. There's some damage to the cuff where there's like some of the long hair, for lack of a better word, missing. So I needed to get that replaced, and also there's a few holes in it, and obviously it's suede, you know, once there's a hole, basically there is a hole and there's no going back from the hole. So that needs to be repaired and stuff like that. So I paid £100 for it. We have to pay a lot more for the repairs. So yeah, it's definitely worth the investment because I absolutely love it. Coat of dreams. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching. As I was saying before, I am so pleased that we can do this again. I have missed chatting to you all. So yeah, I will check that my camera is properly charged for next time, so you can get a proper ending to the video. But as I was going to say before I showed you that coat, thank you so much for watching. My name is Rachel Sadler, and this is a video for my vintage shop, Ada's Attic Vintage. See you soon. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to tell me what was your favourite find. Comment below. Ciao.